Hello students, this is Mr. Lee back again with another math lesson for you. And I know some of you are thinking, you're looking at the clock and saying, this is math? Yes, time is considered math. It is a unit of measurement. Okay, so if you take like the school day, okay, that is 8 hours. We are measuring 8 hours out of 24, which is an entire day. Okay, so what I'm going to do today is I'm going to take you just through the basics of how to tell time on an analog clock. These are the type of clocks that you see in the school, okay, like up on the wall, what we tell time with every day. Okay, so we're first going to start with the hour hand, okay, right here. This is the hour hand. That is the smaller, or I should say shorter, thicker line. If you notice compared to this one up here, okay, this one down here is shorter and it's thicker. This one up here is called the minute hand. Okay, that one tells you how many minutes we have gone into the hour. All right, so we have the hour hand up here, or down here, and we have the minute hand up here. Now, if you notice in this first problem, we're skipping number 1 because it's a little bit confusing right away. So if you look at number 2 here, okay, our hour hand is pointing down, directly down at the 6. So when we're writing this, it's 6. Okay, we represent time with 2 dots in between the hours and the minutes. Now, if you go up here, okay, this 12 is technically represented as 0, 0 because this is 5 minutes. This down here is 10 minutes. The 3 right here that's covered up is 15. You have 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. This is represented as 55. Okay, then we're back to 0, or 60 minutes, which completes an entire hour of time. So if you look at our minute hand up here, it's pointing up towards the 12, which is technically 0, 0. Okay, so in this case, our time is 6 o'clock. Okay, let's move on to number 3. I'm going to switch colors to green. Okay, now we first need to look at our hour hand right here. Where is it pointing? It's pointing all the way over to the 3. Okay, so we're going to write 3. Now, if you remember in our last problem, okay, this up here, if it's pointing all the way up at the 12, whoops, my apologies, okay, is represented as 0, 0. This one is 5 minutes. That one is 5 minutes. Okay, so we're writing our time as 3 o'clock. All right, I'm going to go down and do another one. Okay, let's move down to number 4 here. Okay, so we first look at our hour hand, the shorter, thicker one, and it's pointing right at the 7. So we write our 7, write our 2 dots. Now, our skinnier hand, our minute hand, is pointing directly up at the 12. And if you can remember, okay, that's represented as the 2 zeros. So it is exactly 7 o'clock. All right. Now, for number 5, I'm going to switch colors again. I forgot to do that last time. My apologies. Okay, so number 5, we look at our hour hand first, the shorter, thicker one. Okay, and we notice that it's pointing right at the 8. So we're going to write 8, put our 2 dots, and if you notice, like in our other ones, if you can kind of see a pattern now that it's pointing up at the 12, so what are we going to write? The 2 zeros. Okay. Now, let's move over to number 6. Now, I want you to kind of do this with me, okay? So if you have to pause the video and think about your answer, do it, okay? So we're first going to look at this. What number is it directly pointing at? Okay, I'm going to write a 5. If you said 5, you are correct. Now, we're looking up at the minute hand right here now, the longer, skinnier hand. Okay, and it's pointing up at the what? The 12, okay, which is represented as 0, 0. So it is 5 o'clock on this clock. Okay, now I'm going to go down to this one, down here to number 7. Okay, this is on your own. Okay, so if you need to pause the video, 7, 8, and 9 are on your own. Okay, and this is just practice. I sent home a sheet with you, but these may not be the same problems that you have, but this is just a quick introduction into time. Okay, so if you notice, you first need to look at this hand. What number is it directly pointing to? Okay, and I'm going to give you a hint. All of these have the little dots to represent the difference between the hours and the minutes. Okay, remember, hours go here, minutes go here. Okay, so I'm going to hours, minutes. Okay, so this one, okay, is 10 o'clock. Okay, number 8 is 1 o'clock. And number 9 is 2 o'clock. Okay, thank you for tuning in to another math lesson. I hope you can stick around for another lesson. Stay healthy and safe.